Welcome, brothers and sisters, to our reflections on the wisdom of the saints. Saint John Paul II says, "A true friend is the one thanks to whom I become better." We all know it. Everybody is aware of that. But a phrase like that makes us reflect, number one, on who our true friends are. Do we have a good friend? And whom we call a friend. That's overly used word. I have a friend at work. I have a friend over in my neighborhood. Well, we have colleagues, we have acquaintances, we have people around us, our relatives. But who are our true friends? St. John Paul II gives this characteristic. A true friend is the one thanks to whom we become better. On different occasions, I heard from the parents who spoke about their kids having good friends. And as a consequence of having those good friends, or one good friend, he or she was becoming more obedient, more studious, more motivated. We have people around, and sometimes I hear that we have also those we like to hang out with. And on few occasions, especially talking to young people, they would say, "I have that friend, he's not really a churchgoer." Okay, well, but he has few vices. And down the road in our conversation, we find out that this friend supposedly pulls a person who is supposed to be a believer away from the church. Or both of them do things which cannot be reconciled with our faith. But they are my friends, a person would tell me. Well, we need to stop and find out and make this clear verification of who our friends are, where we actually spend time, who motivates us, who grants us this interior sense that it's worthwhile to be good, generally speaking, but here to practice faith, to pray, to turn to the Lord for help, thanks to whom we receive an interior strength that will tell us, look, you cannot waste your life. You are being taken advantage of by the devil. And therefore, let's be very attentive, because someone whom we can consider our friend unconsciously can become an instrument in the hands of the devil, pulling us away from God one step at a time. It is true, we are called to relate with everyone. We are meant to evangelize and reach out to those who are not believers, who lost their faith, who are falling away, who are searching. But it is necessary to be very careful in selection whom we call our friends. Those thanks to whom we want to continue being the follower of Christ and are willing to choose the Lord once again today, instead of having doubts, saying, maybe I'm not really so sure about being a follower of Christ. Some of you probably will say, well, I would never reach that point. But we get different doubts. I talked to people who told me that relating with some of their acquaintances, or as they called their friends, they started having serious doubts about their faith, having, as they called, little crisis and vanishing from the church for a long period of time, finding out only later on that the influence of their friends didn't bring them good at all. That's on one hand. On the other hand, we can ask ourselves if we are those friends to others who can say about us that thanks to us, they have more motivation to be good, to follow the faith even to search for the Lord, to stand up from their weaknesses and look towards God as the solution. So we are called to be friends to others, to help them to be better, as St. John Paul II says. But also we need to verify who our true friends are. Brothers and sisters, life is very short, and even if we have one good friend, let this friend, as St. John Paul II says, be the one who grants us interior sense of our true meaning of our lives, and thanks to whom we become better. God bless you as we continue our reflections on the wisdom of the saints.